We've all been there. That moment when a spark ignites within us and we feel an overwhelming sense of possibility. That surge of excitement when a new goal takes hold. The possibilities seem endless. We envision the future brimming with success and achievement. You're motivated, driven, ready to conquer the world. Every step feels light, every challenge surmountable. But then reality sets in. The initial enthusiasm wanes. Obstacles appear. The path that once seemed clear now feels cluttered with unforeseen challenges. The finish line seems miles away. Each step becomes heavier, each task more daunting. Why is it that achieving our goals can feel so exhilarating at the start, yet so challenging to sustain? The answer lies in understanding the psychology behind motivation, willpower, and the inner workings of our brains. Our brains are wired to seek novelty and excitement, but they also crave comfort and familiarity. When the novelty wears off, our motivation can wane. This essay will delve into the science of success, revealing why we often stumble and providing practical strategies to overcome these hurdles. We'll explore the role of habits, the power of resilience, and the importance of setting realistic expectations. By breaking down our goals into manageable steps and celebrating small victories along the way, we can maintain our momentum and stay motivated. By understanding the psychological barriers that stand in our way, we can equip ourselves with the tools needed to achieve any goal we set our minds to. This journey is about more than just checking things off a list. It's about unlocking your full potential and living a life filled with purpose and accomplishment. Let's begin this journey together, understanding that every step, no matter how small, brings us closer to our ultimate goals. It's about unlocking your full potential and living a life filled with purpose and accomplishment. Let's begin. We set goals with the best of intentions. We often start with a clear vision of what we want to achieve, whether it's a healthier lifestyle, a more fulfilling career, or stronger relationships. These goals are usually born from a genuine desire to improve our lives and the lives of those around us. We envision a healthier lifestyle, a more fulfilling career, or stronger relationships. We see ourselves jogging in the park every morning, excelling in our professional endeavors, and having deep, meaningful conversations with our loved ones. The future looks bright and promising. Yet, despite our initial enthusiasm, many goals fall by the wayside, left unfinished and forgotten. The calendar days get crossed out, but the tasks remain incomplete. Our desks become cluttered with unfinished projects, and we find ourselves feeling frustrated and overwhelmed. Why is this such a common experience? Why do our good intentions often fail to materialize into lasting change? It's a question that has puzzled many of us. One reason is that we often underestimate the role of emotions in goal pursuit. We think that setting a goal and having a plan is enough, but we forget that our emotions can significantly impact our ability to stay on track. We approach goals with a sense of logic and reason, believing that sheer willpower will carry us through. We map out detailed plans, work intently, and push ourselves with determination. But logic and reason can only take us so far. However, emotions play a powerful role in shaping our behavior. When we feel motivated and excited, we are more likely to take action. But when we feel discouraged or overwhelmed, our progress can come to a halt. When the initial excitement fades and challenges arise, our emotions can easily derail our best laid plans. The feeling of being overwhelmed can make us want to give up, and the exhaustion can slow us down. Another pitfall is the human tendency to overestimate our abilities and underestimate the time and effort required to achieve significant goals. We often think we can do more in a shorter amount of time than is realistically possible. We set unrealistic deadlines, fail to anticipate obstacles, and become discouraged when progress is slower than expected. The long to-do list becomes a source of stress, and the finish line seems further away than ever. This disconnect between our expectations and reality can lead to frustration, procrastination, and eventually abandoning our goals altogether. We find ourselves sighing in frustration, feeling disheartened, and procrastinating instead of taking action. Understanding these common pitfalls is crucial to setting ourselves up for success. By recognizing the role of emotions and the importance of realistic expectations, we can better prepare ourselves for the journey ahead. By acknowledging the influence of emotions, setting realistic expectations, and developing strategies to navigate challenges, we can create a more effective approach to achieving our goals. This might involve breaking down larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks, seeking support from others, and regularly reviewing and adjusting our plans. We can increase our chances of achieving our goals and creating lasting change. Celebrating small victories along the way can boost our motivation and keep us moving forward. By staying flexible and adapting to new challenges, we can turn our good intentions into reality and build the life we envision. To understand why achieving goals can be so challenging, we need to delve into the inner workings of our brains. Our brains are complex organs that have evolved over millions of years, and they are designed to help us survive and thrive in our environment. One of the key functions of our brains is to seek out rewards and avoid pain. This is a survival mechanism that has helped humans survive in a world full of dangers and uncertainties. Our brains are wired for immediate gratification. This means that we are naturally inclined to seek out activities that provide instant pleasure, such as eating a delicious dessert or checking our phones for new notifications. They are constantly seeking pleasure and avoiding pain, which can make it difficult to stay focused on long-term goals. This is because our brains are more interested in the immediate rewards that come from relaxing activities, like watching TV or avoiding strenuous tasks. This preference for short-term rewards over long-term gains is rooted in our evolutionary past. Early humans needed to prioritize immediate rewards, such as finding food and shelter, in order to survive. This survival mechanism has been passed down through generations and still influences our behavior today. This inherent preference for short-term rewards over long-term gains can sabotage our best intentions. When we are faced with a choice between an immediate reward and a long-term goal, our brains often steer us towards the easier, more pleasurable option. For example, when faced with a choice between immediate gratification, like watching TV or scrolling through social media, and working towards a distant goal, such as exercising or studying, our brains often choose the former. This is because activities that provide instant gratification trigger the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. When we engage in activities that provide immediate rewards, our brains release dopamine, which makes us feel good and reinforces the behavior. Our brains become wired to seek out these dopamine hits, making it challenging to stay motivated when pursuing goals that require sustained effort and delayed gratification. This is why it can be so difficult to resist the temptation to relax and enjoy immediate pleasures instead of working towards long-term goals. However, understanding this biological predisposition is the first step towards overcoming it. By recognizing that our brains are wired to seek out immediate rewards, we can start to develop strategies to counteract this tendency. One effective strategy is to break down long-term goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. By doing this, we can create a series of short-term rewards that will keep us motivated and on track. Another strategy is to use positive reinforcement to reward ourselves for making progress towards our goals. This can be as simple as giving ourselves a small treat or taking a break to do something we enjoy after completing a task. Additionally, it can be helpful to create a supportive environment that encourages us to stay focused on our goals. This might involve removing distractions, setting up a dedicated workspace, or enlisting the help of friends and family to keep us accountable. Mindfulness and self-awareness can also play a crucial role in overcoming our brain's preference for short-term rewards. By practicing mindfulness, we can become more aware of our thoughts and behaviors and make more conscious choices that align with our long-term goals. By leveraging our brain's reward system to our advantage, we can make even the most challenging goals feel achievable and rewarding. This might involve setting up a reward chart to track our progress or celebrating small victories along the way. Ultimately, by understanding and working with our brain's natural tendencies, we can find ways to stay motivated and achieve our long-term dreams. It may not always be easy, but with the right strategies and mindset, we can overcome the challenges and reach our goals